Can I ask something?
Please go ahead.
Yeah, do we have to connect through Facebook also?
No, you don't have to. You are here with all of us.
Oh, okay.
Hello, Meenu.
Hi.
आज तो लिपस्टिक शिपस्टिक क्या बात है?
Party, Poonam, Zoom party.
बिल्कुल Zoom party. Very good.
Hi. यार ज्योति देख के मजा आ गया. So good to see you.
आप सब सज के आए हैं?
और क्या? पूनम ने बुलाया, ऐसे कैसे आ जाएंगे? This is so good.
हाँ.
ये जो रेसिपीज है सारी, ये क्या बाद में फेसबुक पे मिलेंगी?
सब इंडो इंडियंस पे मिलेंगी.
ओके.
It was earlier.
ओके.
Shall we start, Poonam? Yes, let's start. I've just put it on Facebook, and now we're going to start. So everybody can, and then we are recording this as well, so we'll put it on YouTube. Hello everyone, welcome to Indo Indians Cooking Shooking, a new show with all our wonderful friends who are amazing cooks. And this is going to be the first of the many. And we used to do a lot of WhatsApp chef, thanks to Jyoti. She brought us to share our recipes and share it with a large audience and friends. And this time we are taking it online. And online again, we have Jyoti, who's going to be our moderator. And we've got 6 amazing cooks. We have Aparna, and then we have Archana, we have Madhu Laroya, we have Geeta Seth, we have Sarita Pansari, and did I miss anyone? Jyoti? Geetika Senani, who is awesome. So thank you, friends. As you can see, we are having a Zoom event with a very close group of great cooks, and we will be interacting. You are also on Facebook. So if you're on Facebook and if you have questions of any of our cooks, please type the question and I will share it with them. So over to you, Jyoti.
Thank you, Poonam. Thank you so much. I must say, first of all, we all must give ourselves a big round of applause because difficult times, yet we are also enterprising, we are also enthusiastic, and I think it's a great spirit, and that's exactly how it should be. Difficult times, different strategies, and move on. So it's a big appreciation for everybody. And obviously Poonam, who's initiated the whole thing, hats off to Indo-Indians to keep coming up with new strategies. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
So happy to see everybody, and I can see people in different parts of the world right here just to enjoy cooking shooking. So obviously it says a lot. Okay, so we are going to start off this with the first session. It is historically the same. The first WhatsApp was started by Aparna, and this first has to start with Aparna. There can be no other one. She's the golden Midas touch. So we have no choice but definitely to go back to Aparna, our most loved person. Aparna, are you ready?
Yes, Jyoti, thank you so much. I'm ready.
For your beetroot salad.
Yeah. So, Poonam, you're putting the recipe first.
You want to walk us through the recipe first, Aparna, or do you want us to read it?
Okay. No, I think I'll read it. So
Okay.
It's beetroot salad, which is very, like, it's a very delicious one. It's not like the other salads, how you feel. Some people will say, okay, salad, we don't enjoy salad. So it's a little hot, sweet and sour. So we will be taking one beetroot in this, which we have to grate it a little thick, The shavings have to be a little thicker. So
Okay.
I will show you because, are we there? Okay. Now I've used this grater.
Okay.
So because we have used this thick grater because we need a crunch to it.
Okay.
And then we have 2 onions and 2 tomatoes.
Okay.
Some green chili, but the green chili, what we call the cabai rawit in Indonesia and in Singapore, because it gives a real, a real nice taste to and the flavor to the salad. And also we have the lemon juice, which we'll be using, and of course some walnuts and the raisins, salt and pepper. So basically, it's a very, as you all know, that beetroot, it's a great source of fiber, and it's full of nutrients, iron, potassium, and it has very few calories. 1 cup of beetroot, grated beetroot or a chopped beetroot would have only 60 calories. So it's very healthy to eat. And it's such an easy thing. The only thing is that once you have like put everything together in the salad, mixed everything, you should always keep it for 30 minutes to just get all the juices absorbed. So then only you will have a nice taste to it.
That's
So we start with this. Yeah. So if we are having this, this is a grated 1 beetroot. So this one beetroot can be eaten by, like, you know, it can be used by 4 people. It's enough by four people here. So we are mixing this grated beetroot here. As I mentioned, that make it like, you know, a little broader grating shaving, so it will give a crunchiness to the salad. Then we have 2 chopped onions. These are 2 small, finely chopped onions. We just added to it. Then 2 tomatoes without the seeds. Just remove the seeds. Just mix it. And we'll add some salt. Never add black salt to it because the flavors will clash. It won't give you a nice taste. So either you can use the plain salt, the white salt, or the Himalayan salt.
That's
so salt you have to put, yeah. So according to your taste, because a lot of people end up using black salt to everything, which will clash with the taste. And that's the pepper.
The thing about this event is these are tried and tested recipes. So you've seen that black salt doesn't work. And
yeah,
that's
it doesn't work.
Yeah.
And then we are putting some green chilies. And this green chili is also according to, but because of the small green chilies, believe me, you will have it like as if you're having Indian chaat, because it's a little spicy. It gives a little flavor to it also. And we have the raisins. So this full 1 beet would have around 30 raisins, because my beetroot was a little big. So I've chopped the raisins. No need to soak, nothing. So just put all the raisins here. Then we have even, we are having these walnuts, which I put into small pieces. So no need to roast, nothing. It's a very simple, easy salad. Just put it here, mix it.
It's a good one because not many salads actually use walnuts. So
the walnuts and the thicker shavings of the beetroot, that is the thing that really makes it like outstanding and gives a good taste. And also the raisins, because now we are going to put lemon juice, so it will have that what you call the khatta, meetha and tikha taste, which we all, I think most of our Indians, we enjoy that. So it's a sweet, sour and hot. So now I'm adding the lemon juice to it. I'll need around 2 because it's quite a bit, but it's according to you how much sour you want to use.
Delicious, really.
And looking very refreshing and yum.
So now we are done with this, and we just mix it and keep it for half an hour. So once it is there, and you can put it in the fridge, and believe me, sometimes it's left over and I put it in the fridge even for 2 days, the taste is still the same.
I think that's another good thing about the salad, because a lot of times when we make a salad, we can't keep it for too long. It gets soggy and not crunchy.
And also like it changes the color normally, but this doesn't change the color even.
Yeah.
So I'll just garnish it a little bit with the walnuts here. The pieces of walnuts I already added in the salad. We're putting some more raisins here, just for garnishing. And we are done with the salad. That's it.
Very
and
nice.
We are done with the salad. Can everybody see this?
Yes.
Is it okay or I put it on the table?
No, everybody can see it very,
Is it
very clearly.
clear?
Yeah,
Oh.
you can bring it
So
probably closer to you also.
that's the beetroot salad, and one beetroot, as I mentioned, 1 cup of beetroot has only 60 calories. So you can eat as much as you want because you would love the tangy taste, the little spicy taste of this salad. I hope you will all enjoy and make it very often. Your children will love it. Your family will definitely love it. Thank you.
Thank you, Aparna. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Beautiful recipe, beautiful layout, beautiful setup, and you look amazing.
Thank you, Jyoti. Jyoti, thank you so much for bringing us to this platform. Since Jakarta, when we started this, it was because of Nagesh and you that we were able to start this WhatsApp chef in Marriott Hotel and Ritz-Carlton for the first time. So from there, we have all just got more interested into that. So Poonam, thank you, and Jyoti, thank you so much.
Thank you, Aparna, for sharing.
Yeah, shared it, and pleasure that you started this one too. You started the last one, as I said. So I'm so glad you kicked off this one too.
No, thank you. No, but I mean, because it's everybody is so much cooperative and they all enjoy everything. Whatever I've started, I think I've got always so much cooperation from everyone. So that's how things move on. You start and somebody has to be there to just put in their ideas and everything. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. That was a really nice, refreshing salad. I think very easy to do, and most of the ingredients are home. So
yeah, everything is at home. Normally, you except the beetroot sometimes but the rest of the things, everything everyone has at home.
Yeah.
So let me share the ingredients for just 10 seconds so everybody can have a look and
take a snapshot of it
and note it down in case they don't have the recipe. You can just take a photograph and you have the recipe.
And very soon, as we finish the program, they'll all be uploaded on Indo-Indian's website. So they're there for eternity then. However, for now, everybody can take pictures.
Yes. Thank you.
So moving on from Aparna, Archana, are you ready? I can't see Archana.
I think we need to unmute her.
Is it?
I've unmuted her.
Okay. Archana?
Yes.
Okay, are you ready? How are you?
All good, all great.
Looking as gorgeous as ever. You're reversing in years. You're growing younger by the year. Looking very nice and a beautiful setup, I must say. It is really, really nice to see. It makes you feel so good, especially in these kind of times, to see that effort. It's so warm, nice, and welcoming. Thank you. Thank you for all your efforts.
Thank you.
Are we ready with dabeli? First, you need to tell people what is dabeli. A lot of us who are not from Bombay don't know dabeli, the word.
Okay. So, hey, hi, foodie, my foodie friends. Welcome on this dabeli preparation. So, dabeli is a Gujarati street food. So, it is very close to vada pav, but this is not vada pav. This is something different. So in vada pav, we use vada, we fry the vada, but in dabeli, we don't fry anything. And these are the ingredients what we use. We use 2 types of chutneys. One is the garlic chili chutney, which will give you some spicy and sour flavor. And this is the tamarind and dates chutney. Then you will have sweet and sour flavor. So these 2 types of chutneys we are going to use. And the next we need the boiled and mashed potatoes. These are the pomegranates, seeded pomegranates, and onion and coriander chopped, freshly chopped. And we use nylon sale and peanuts, roasted peanuts. So these are the things what we use, and simultaneously we use ladi pav. So these are the ladi pav. We make a small slit inside this, and basically what we do, first we take little oil in a pan, we add dabeli masala. So dabeli masala recipe is already given, but you can use the ready-made dabeli masala also. So first what you need to do, take 2 tablespoons of oil, put dabeli masala and add tamarind dates chutney in that masala. After that, you need to add this mashed potatoes and mix them nicely. Taste little bit because chutney and dabeli masala both have salt. So according to your taste, add little salt in the mashed potatoes, and when you will fry that, then they get little thick. So what is the main trick? To put little water while you are making the paste. So after putting the water, consistency should be like this. You can see the consistency, not very hard. Okay? Once everything is ready, transfer this in a dish, and you need to put dry grated coconut, coriander, freshly cut coriander, roasted peanuts, pomegranate seeds. I think everyone can see this clearly.
Can you just move it with a spoon to see the consistency even better?
Okay, like that kind of consistency. I will make this now, that kind of consistency.
Okay.
I'll make it now. So once everything is ready, then what you need to do, take the ladi pav. In the bottom side, you need to put some garlic and chili chutney. To make the garlic and chili chutney, if you don't have fresh red chili, you can use Kashmiri chili powder. But I used fresh red chili, which is easily available in Indonesia, Malaysia, as well as in Singapore. So first you need to put this garlic chutney at the bottom and put little tamarind, spice, sweet and tangy chutney on the top, like this. Then you put this, the potato masala, which I have already prepared earlier. You just put it inside, you slide it. Like this, and add little cut onion and coriander. Put it like that. Put some pomegranate seeds, fresh pomegranate seeds. Add little peanuts if you want to have the more flavor of peanuts. Otherwise, peanuts were already in the potatoes. But you can add more according to your taste and flavor. Then you can close this like this. Now take little butter and put that butter on the pan. Okay. After that, you just roast on both the sides.
Oh, after filling the stuffing, you roast it.
Yes, you roast it on the tawa, both sides. Okay. After that, you can just put this open part with the nylon sail and with the peanuts. So finally, it will come out like this.
Wow, very crispy and nice.
Yes, crispy, nice. You can have all the taste, tangy, sweet, spicy, all the flavor you can get in one dabeli. So this is the dabeli ingredients.
It's more like a meal than a snack.
Definitely, it's a meal. It's a full meal with all the flavors what we always look for.
And minus the fried of vada pav.
Yes, there is no frying part. That's the best thing.
So अर्चना, हम लोग तो नहीं खा पा रहे हैं आपका बढ़िया दाबेली. आप ही एक बाइट लेकर दिखाइए कैसा बना है.
Okay. This is my dabeli.
Oh wow!
Oh my God!
Wow.
I'm quite in that.
Yes.
We're all salivating now. हमारा तो इंडिया में लंच टाइम है. Very criminal, all of you.
आप तो बनाइए और खाइए इसको और बताइए आपको कैसा लगा.
अच्छा, now I will share the recipe for everybody to see, and then they can take a picture. So this is the dabeli by Archana, and so she has already explained how she's made it. My one question, Archana, is that if जो आपने दाबेली का मसाला बना के अलग रखा था, what if you were to put it together like a tikki and then put it in the bun instead of just putting it with a spoon?
No, dabeli masala जो है आप अगर like if you have lack of time then you can put together everything, you can put set all the buns together and you can roast according to your convenience. Doesn't matter, it doesn't get soggy.
I see. Okay, so if you everybody is taking a picture of the recipe, otherwise there are very nice. I will also share the YouTube links where you can also learn the correct masala recipe as well.
Dabeli. Wow, nice. Thank you, Archana. Thank you so much. Truly appreciate your efforts. You're looking nice. Your house is looking beautiful. Thank you for sharing this yummy recipe with all of us.
Thank you, Poonam. Thank you, Jyoti. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Archana.
Gitika, Mr. Modi's personal chef, where are you? Gitika Sinani, we are waiting.
Yeah.
Yes. So shall I start now?
I can't see you.
You can't see her. She can't see you.
Oh, there.
Perfect.
Can you see me? Yeah.
So I thought your recipe is called Blooms in the Garden. You already have a big blooming bunch of flowers in front of you as well.
Yes. So this is my ready dish. It's going to be like this.
Okay.
Beetroot burger, so called. Red blooms in garden.
I can see Mr. Garg enjoying the dabeli already.
I see. Jyoti, can you see me now?
हाँ जी, बिल्कुल. Culture, come on.
This is going to be my dish like this. Later, once it finished.
You
Red
want to
blooms.
put it closer to the camera, please? Put your dish closer to the camera.
Red
More
blooms.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
Garden. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what I have done, it's actually beetroot burger. Very nutritious, very healthy, and not fried. So no calorie guilt at all. So what I'm using the ingredients in it. Can you see me, Jyoti?
Yes, absolutely. Go ahead.
So this is a grated beetroot. Yeah, make sure we are not supposed to boil it. It's just
Have you
raw.
played it from the bigger side or the smaller side? Like Aparna had done it
bigger
on the
side.
bigger side.
Bigger side, so the
Okay.
juice cannot come outside.
Hmm.
Yeah, if we grate in a thinner, smaller grater, then the juice will go out and our beetroot burger will not look nice.
Okay.
And of course, the nutrition will be zero. Yeah, nutrition will be zero. And there is a half-cooked red rice.
Okay. So you use red rice, brown rice, white rice, any rice or only red rice?
I use red rice to maintain the color, number one, and number two,
That's a good tip. Yeah.
it's nutritious as well. If white rice we use, it's not nutritious.
And plus the color may clash.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then there is this is a wet soaked Quaker oats.
Okay. The powder or the whole?
I use the instant one.
Yeah, so you've not powdered
So-
them, you just soaked
So
them.
it gets mushed inside it. And I use some coriander fresh leaves in it.
Mhm.
And then I use some chili powder and some jeera powder.
Okay.
So what I have done, I mixed everything and make a batter like this.
Okay.
You can see this batter. We can add some more coriander leaves in it to make it more pretty.
So this is beetroot, red rice, and oats, and the dry
Yes.
spices.
Yes,
Correct?
and some of sesame seeds. Yeah,
Okay. White or black?
white. So once if it is done, you can see
Yeah.
it looks pretty, and sesame seeds has their own nutrition value. And
So how
healthy
does
also.
it bind, Gitika? Because of the oats or what? How does it bind into a shape?
Yeah, it will be binded in with this oats and this rice. So what we do, once if it is mixed all, so we make the balls like this. You can see I can make one in front of you. Can you see me?
Yes.
So this is the ball we have done. And then slightly we flatten.
Yes.
Flatten the ball. Now I'm taking this ball and then I'm taking this ball to my pan and roast this ball. Maybe we can put some olive oil on pan or butter. Butter in stick. So slowly we roast this, brushing with olive oil.
So about 5 minutes it takes for each one of them?
Yeah, it's around 3 to 4 minutes it will take. So because the rice is cooked, quaker is also wet, so it will be roasted in a few minutes and the color will remain.
Maybe
nice,
I
beautiful.
can show a picture of how her things look in close up, because she shared this photo with me and they look amazing, don't they?
See,
Look the color on it.
yeah, so because this is only because of the raw meat. If you boil, then the color will go out.
Tell me, Geetika, once you cook it, does it have a little crunch to the beetroot or not really after cooking?
No, not at all.
Okay, but the color
So
stays.
now I will simmer the gas and let it cook here, and in between I can roast my burger bread here. For a few seconds. Depends on how crisp you want.
Yeah.
And then I put some butter on the top of it, a little bit. Then I will take out this. So slowly we are roasting. Okay. And once it is ready, we will put this patty on the top of bread. And in between, we can saute some spinach.
Okay.
With some garlic and butter and white pepper. So the result will be like this.
Yeah.
Just salt, pepper, and garlic.
Yeah.
With choice of you, with the choice. If you want to put some butter or garlic or butter or olive oil, yeah, whatever. And then this is getting ready. So in between, we will put some spinach on the top of this bun, sauteed spinach. The key of this burger, we should not keep saute this for a long time because it will be a bit mushy like that. It should be crispy, so it should be done a la minute.
A la minute, spoken like a true chef.
Like when we do cooking, when we have to serve, one person, before that we have to saute it and take it out faster.
So this is on low heat or high heat or medium or what?
It's medium earlier and now it is low.
Okay.
It was earlier medium and now it is low. So it depends on the how crispy you want, because time is limited. I think I take it out now first.
Sure.
Or
So while Geetika is showing the final roasting of her cutlet, I'm going to show you her recipe one more time, and you can take a picture and just for your reference.
this is recently my new created recipe and inspired by my daughter.
So if you're interested, you can just take a photograph, and you've already seen the method. We will also give you the details on Indo-Indian's website very soon.
So it's roasting now.
This is very healthy. First of all, beetroot. Secondly, oats, the red rice.
And then she's also put that Greek sauce, the yogurt sauce. Yum, sounds really yum.
Yeah. So now we are using this tzatziki sauce.
Yeah, do you want to share the recipe for your tzatziki? For your sauce?
Tzatziki, yeah. This is a grated, wait a moment. Grated cucumber and hung curd. I made my own hung curd because usually people, it's a Greek recipe. You can use Greek yogurt, but hung curd is equally good. So we put some, like in the meantime it is cooking. This Greek yogurt hung curd, we have 2 tablespoons with 2 tablespoons of grated cucumber, and we will put some white pepper, some Himalayan salt, and some lemon drops in it, and garlic, crushed garlic. With some
you can use with a lot of
cilantro or parsley or dill. But because Indians love coriander, so I like to put some coriander seed. Because it's a combination of Greek and Indian cuisine. So it will look like this.
Nice.
I haven't put the garlic here and lemon, but here I have done completed.
Thank you for sharing this. This
So
can be
now,
a lot of their things.
Yeah, now you will put.
Can't hear you, Poonam.
Saying she can just use that yogurt and cucumber with bread, and it makes the perfect sandwich.
Exactly.
Okay. So now I'm going to assemble this burger bread. First we put some this burger bun, and then spinach sauteed, butter, spinach sauteed, and tzatziki sauce.
So all this is making me very hungry now.
And then a slice of onion and slice of tomato.
This is the Indian touch.
Yes.
And even Western burger, they also put onion and tomato.
Correct.
And on the top of it, we do this. And then we sprinkle some bhuna hua jeera and some chaat masala. Okay. So it will look like this, what I have prepared before.
Beautiful. I think, as they say, you first eat with your eyes. The color is so inviting and it's such a refreshing looking recipe. It's really nice. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kritika.
Thank you so much.
It looks
I hope
really
everyone will enjoy, and please try.
खा के दिखाओ कैसी है.
Healthy.
Kritika,
Sorry?
have a bite. Have a bite.
अच्छा खा के बताऊं?
हाँ जी. Yum.
It's yummy.
Poonam, this is really wrong timing. You all have had your lunches, okay? Very bad.
I'm sorry, Jyoti.
Thank you, Kritika. Beautiful recipe. Blooms in the garden. Lovely, lovely recipe. Thank you for sharing, and thank you for sharing the tips also that this is fresh beetroot and not boiled beetroot. I think we all go wrong there.
And number 2, one more important tip is when we do saute the spinach, we should not saute longer, just a minute. So it may, and last minute when we are going to eat, then only the saute. So the spinach will be crunchy and fresh.
Great.
If we do earlier, everything keep ready, so it won't be very tasty and nice, delicious. So thank you everyone. Thank you Jyoti. Thank you Poonam.
Thank
Bringing
you.
such a nice platform for all of us.
Thank you for joining in. Miss coming to your beautiful home. Take care.
Thank you.
Sarita.
Thank you.
Are you there, Sarita? Aparna has a question, I think.
Yes, let me unmute.
That
Yes,
you should put the ingredient page once again on the screen.
Okay.
What Geetika was teaching about the burger, the viewers want that you should put up the ingredient page.
Okay.
Right. Just give me a second.
Yeah.
Thank you, Aparna.
Is there any question?
Can you see the screen?
Yeah, absolutely.
Jyoti, is there any question?
I haven't received any questions. Poonam
Okay.
will be receiving the Facebook questions. She is working on that.
So they wanted to know, will the entire method will be available? Where will it be available? So I've informed them that it will be available on the Indo-Indians website after this session when I'm going to make those recipes.
Sure.
So the I
Thank you.
think our next one is yes.
Sarita, I can't see you. Before we move on, I need to see her.
Can you see me?
Yes.
Yes, very much. बैठ जाइए आप आराम से. हाँ जी, बिल्कुल ठीक. How are you, Sarita?
I'm fine.
You know, आप अपर्णा, आप लोगों ने पहला WhatsApp chef शुरू किया था, and now you are here in this one. It's such a beautiful coincidence, but it's just too nice.
Thank you for that.
Thank you, Jyoti.
And Jyoti.
Most welcome. It's totally our pleasure. Sarita, you're making vegetable fingers. So
Yes.
मीठे से मूंग दाल से vegetable fingers.
Yeah. It's dhokla. It will come out like this.
Okay. ये हमने खाया हुआ है आपके घर.
Yeah, all my friends had my house, because I always make this. So this is dhokla.
Okay.
I already made, but we have to deep fry it.
Okay.
So after deep frying, it will be crispy, and then we will put little bit of chaat masala on it.
Okay.
And
Just
then
walk us through the recipe from the beginning.
So shall I put it on the screen? Shall I put it on the screen?
I already gave the portion.
Yeah.
One cup of moong dal. In 1 cup of moong dal, these 2 portion will be ready.
ये भीगा हुआ मूंग दाल है या रॉ है?
ये भीगा हुआ ग्राइंड किया हुआ जिंजर एंड चिली पेस्ट के साथ में है.
Can you show the consistency of the moong dal that you have made a paste of? Just a minute, Sarita. We are all going through the recipe on the screen right now. So just a minute.
Okay.
So people, you can take a photograph of this screen so that you have the recipe with you, because even the method is there. Okay.
Okay. Let's get back to Sarita.
ये मूंग दाल पेस्ट किया हुआ है, इसमें गार्लिक एंड चिली भी ऐड किया हुआ है.
ओके, आपने कितनी देर मूंग दाल को भिगोया सरिता?
3 hours, but 2 hours is also enough for moong dal.
ओके,
And ये boiled vegetables है, गाजर, beans and potato. But इसमें peas भी डालते हैं, but I don't have now. And धनिया पत्ता डालते हैं, and but मैं धनिया पत्ता भी डालती हूँ और पालक भी डालती हूँ. So ये बॉइल्ड वेजिटेबल इसमें मिक्स कर लेंगे. एंड पालक आपको यदि डालना है तो आप मिक्स कर सकते हैं. एंड सॉल्ट एंड बेसन, ये सबको मिक्स करके.
वाई बेसन?
ये इस रेसिपी में है. ये सबको अच्छे से मिक्स करके, अब ये थिक हो गया है, इसमें थोड़ा सा पानी ऐड करना पड़ेगा.
ओके, अंदाजन
जैसे हम लोग ढोकला का बनाते हैं यूजुअली ना.
ओके,
सो अब ये इस तरह का हो गया.
ओके, नाइस.
अब इसमें सोडा डालते हैं, बट मैं इनो डालती हूँ. और इनो बहुत ज्यादा नहीं डालना है क्योंकि आपको फ्राई करना है. यदि ज्यादा डालेंगे बहुत ज्यादा सॉफ्ट हो जाएगा तो ये ऑयल सोक करेगा. इसलिए हम इसमें 1/4 टीस्पून सोडा डालेंगे, लेकिन वो बनाने के समय इसको डालेंगे और इमीडिएट हम स्टीमिंग के लिए रखेंगे. तो बस सोडा डाल के मिक्स करके, और मैं इस डब्बे में बनाती हूँ. आप प्लेट में भी बना सकते हैं, लेकिन इसमें बनाने से क्या होता है, ये लंबे लंबे शेप अच्छे आते हैं. नहीं तो वो गोल में साइड के और सब खराब हो जाते हैं. तो ये हमारे ढोकले की रेसिपी है. ढोकला बनने के बाद ये ठंडा हो जाए, उसके बाद आप इसको डब्बे में से निकाल के और फिर आज भी डीप फ्राई कर सकते हैं, फ्रिज में भी रख सकते हैं और फ्रीजर में भी रख सकते हैं.
सरिता, वन क्वेश्चन, इसको ऐसे भी खा सकते हैं? बिकॉज ये तो स्टीम.
ऐसे भी खा सकते हैं, बहुत सॉफ्ट है ये.
या बिकॉज इट्स ऑलरेडी कुक्ड. सो अगर आप फ्राई नहीं करना चाहते, यू कैन ईट इट लाइक दिस आल्सो.
फ्राई नहीं करना है, वो बिना फ्राई के भी खा सकता है. बट आजकल मैं फ्राई नहीं करके नॉन स्टिक पैन में थोड़ा सा ऑयल देके और इसको अच्छे से रोस्ट कर लेती हूँ, तो वो बिल्कुल फ्राई की तरह का टेस्ट देता है और क्रिस्पी भी हो जाता है.
करेक्ट. कितने दिन तक रह सकता है फ्रिज में ये ऐसे बॉइल्ड?
फ्रिज में आप 3-4 दिन रख सकते हैं, बट फ्रीजर में तो हफ्ते 10 दिन नो प्रॉब्लम.
ओके. पर फ्रीजर से जब आप इसको थॉ करते हैं तो टूटता नहीं है?
नहीं, आप निकाल के थोड़ी देर बाहर रख दीजिए और उसके बाद इसको फ्राई करिए.
ओके, गुड गुड.
तो अच्छे से लाल करके, क्रिस्पी करके, और फिर उसमें चाट मसाला ऊपर से डाल के और फिर चटनी के साथ आप सर्व कर सकते हैं.
वेरी नाइस.
दिस इज माय वेजिटेबल फिंगर्स.
वेरी नाइस, वेरी हेल्दी रेसिपी एंड इट्स वेरी इजी. और आप काफी दिन तक रख सकते हैं. आई थिंक दैट्स द गुड थिंग.
Yeah.
And you can eat it either steamed or shallow fried.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Sarita. ये आपकी super hit recipe है, and not many people are happy to share their super hit recipes, but very generous of you to share your recipe. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So I'll just put the recipe online one for another few seconds. So if anybody would like, they've missed it, they can take a picture. And it's indeed, it's the dhokla which is fried. Matlab, it's like a double whammy. Two good things. You can't get better of than fried dhokla.
Great. So we now move on to Madhu. That's Madhu from Malaysia. Madhu from Jakarta.
I think we need to unmute her. Where is Madhu? Madhu, are you here?
I haven't been able to see her.
I'm unable to mute her.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yeah,
now we can.
can't see you.
Can't see me.
Yes,
Now
we can.
Now,
So
but
here is the beautiful Madhu Laroya in her beautiful house. So Madhu is going to share something very, very different. A lot of us now are understanding the concept of gluten and gluten-free stuff. And a lot of us have tried gluten-free stuff, and it's not an easy one. Not everybody has a palate for it, and sometimes whatever is available ready-made is not very palatable either. So Madhu has been working and doing a lot of gluten-free stuff. She doesn't eat gluten herself, so she's been experimenting, and she's sharing one of her very, very popular recipes that she's worked on, which is a free banana cake.
yeah, it's actually banana bread.
Okay.
So you can make it as a bread and a cake, whichever dish you use.
Okay. So Madhu, do you want to speak about it, or do you want to show us some stuff as well?
Yeah, actually my stuff is ready. I can show you what I use.
Sure.
Can you see me?
Yes. Can you lower the screen a little? I can only see till your chin.
Okay.
Perfect now.
Yeah. Okay.
So we are now looking at the screen which talks about your recipe.
Yeah. Actually, spelt can be used for people who don't need gluten free. Okay. But I use almond flour.
Okay.
And, I will show you the brands which I use.
So the taste is same whether spelt or almond flour, or is it different?
No. Spelt is different flour and almond flour is different flour.
So you have tried it with almond flour and you think this is nicer?
Almond.
Okay, all right.
And it's 1 teaspoon baking soda, which mostly we have. Half teaspoon baking powder, any brand. And 7, I divide 1 cup into 8 parts, and then I use 7 parts of coconut
sugar.
Coconut sugar, not white sugar.
Okay.
And it's 1/3 cup of coconut oil, 2 ripe bananas, 1 teaspoon vanilla, and apple cider vinegar and water. Or you can mix together at one go. Okay. And just put in the bread maker or in the oven. You can make it.
So can you do it with a hand if you don't have a bread maker?
You can do it in the oven.
No, can you knead the dough with the hand if you don't have a bread maker?
No.
So you have to do it in the bread maker.
Yeah.
Because it turns it for a while.
Or the blender.
Okay, so in your own home, you can...
I will show all what I use. This is the almond flour, which I use. It's CAD.
The blanched one.
Almond grounded.
Yeah, so this is the blanched almond grounded. Okay.
Yeah, and this is the sugar, coconut sugar.
Coconut sugar, yes. Both of them easily available at Club Sehat and everywhere.
This is apple cider vinegar normally, and coconut oil.
Okay.
So these are the basic ingredients.
Okay. So if you...
But I don't have sample ready. I'm sorry, next time I will be that ready.
Sure. So if you just mix everything, put it in the bread maker. But if you don't have a bread maker, then you put it in a food processor and churn it.
Yeah, and put in the oven or in the bread maker, whichever.
Okay.
But it comes out really, really good. Really good.
Okay, great. And how many days can you keep this after it's ready?
1 week. I have tried 1 week. It is very good in fridge for a week. You can toast it, or you can just eat like a cake, whichever way you like.
You like it. So it could be a breakfast or it could be a tea time thing. Okay. Sounds very, very nice. Very young.
Madhu, I have a question. When you have given your recipe in 3/8 of a cup and 7/8 of a cup, this is a little difficult for me to kind of measure my cup in eighths. So
You know what I do? Mostly we have a cup size.
yeah.
1 cup, half cup, 1/3, 1/4.
Right.
So I do with that.
Oh, okay.
So, you know, like 7/8 cup, you take a half cup and then you see the other take a.
Right. Well, we need to be better at mathematics, I think.
Yeah. I think you have to make it once to see what works.
Yeah.
I will show next time all the things which I use normally, but I was not fully ready for this.
Yeah.
Much appreciate that you share your recipe.
Very well. Very well.
Let me share the recipe one more time for everyone to see and to be able to note down and to take a picture if required. So again, she's used almond flour, and then there's baking soda, baking powder.
Really nice.
Yeah, and it's just very simple recipe.
Yeah, it looks yum.
Yeah, but it's really yum.
Have you tried it with any other fruit besides bananas?
I don't think so. I think banana is the best one.
Okay. I would like to also try with maybe steamed apples or something. Steamed apples, steamed pears. Can't hear you, Madhu. 1 minute, let me unmute you. Yes.
I can't see myself also.
Okay, we can see you. Thank you so much, Madhu. Very unique recipe and something which we all would like to try because, you know, it's all healthy stuff in it. Coconut, oil, bananas, almond flour.
But not too much. Not too much.
Yes.
But sugar is there. Sugar is there.
Oh, thoda paap allowed hota hai. Thank you so much for sharing. You were at the last short notice, so really appreciate that you took out time for this. We'll give you more time.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Last but not the least, our very nutritionists rather. Where is she, Geeta?
I unmuted myself. Am I audible?
Yes.
Am I audible?
How are you doing, Geeta?
I'm good. Thank you.
We were looking at those chocolate bars and I thought you would share that, but you're sharing an immunity boosting chutney, which even more.
I would love to share it next time because it is equally nutritious.
Yes, but I think the chutney sounds really, really nice. And right now everybody needs an extra dose of immunity boosting.
Yeah, for sure.
So should we have a look at the stuff?
Please.
Poonam, do you want to share the screen with the picture? And the recipe? Okay.
So may I speak?
Yes, please go ahead.
Okay. So as you can see, each and every ingredient has lots of immunity. Lots. It is all a proved one. For example, garlic. Bhuna chana is absolutely less in calories, so it can be eaten by everyone. And then the moringa leaves are basically called the live antioxidants. How we pop in a couple of supplements every day? No need. If you have moringa leaves on a daily basis, it is live, absolutely live. Like how we buy the supplements from the market, they are hardly 20 to 25% in your body, rest is taken out. When you eat natural foods, of course they have less, like 3 carrots have a good vitamin E, vitamin A. How can you have 3 carrots along with your food? So that will be too much of the food. So moringa leaves is a superfood. It's actually a proven superfood. So this is a very good ingredient in it. And the same goes for curry leaves. Do you know the curry leaves have calcium more than milk, more than cheese, and more than nuts also? We don't realize, but curry leaf also has vitamin D because it is under the sun, and a lot of calcium and protein. Generally, leaves don't have all this, but they are very special. Then we'll have 1 tablespoon of sesame seeds, which again has lots of protein and also calcium. Mixed sunflower, how we call it in India, magas ke beej, like mixed magas. So this is, you can use any 2 or 3, whatever variety you have. They have the Evian, vitamin E, which keeps your skin excellent. And then one amla, because I have it available now. Sometimes it's not available, but generally it is available. So one amla, it has 600 units of vitamin C. How good is that? Equivalent to 4 to 5 oranges. I mean, just one amla.
Okay,
And
just
then
to
we have
interrupt
flax
you,
seeds.
Geeta, 1 minute. I just got a message that can't see you.
Oh, can't see me, but
Can
I
you
see.
just remove the recipe? And then,
Yeah, the only I can see the recipe only.
Yeah.
So I think we need to change the screen.
Yeah.
Can you see me now?
Yes, of course. Fine. Yes.
Okay. So you can see the ingredients, the flax seeds. Flax seeds are so good. They are so good for your heart and health because that's mostly fiber. It has got mostly fiber, and other than that, it has got vitamin E. It has got the vegetarian omegas. It is like eating fish, but you should have in a good quantity. So its lemon is there, and then green chili is there. So now the lemon, green chili, and the salt can be as per your taste. If you, I have given in the 2 ways to make, Poonam will share with you the recipe. One is directly you make it. Well, I have it near me. If you want to show the photograph, Poonam, would you like to show the photograph?
No, you go ahead. Please show.
please show it, Geeta. Can you show the bowl again?
Okay, wait. Can I just do it this way? Wait.
Yeah, just hold the bowl in your hands.
Okay, wait.
And then you can use a spoon to show us the consistency.
Okay, see. Now this is,
yeah.
This is not jet green. This is light green. Why? Because it has got these nuts. So it's light green in color, and because of the garlic also, the color is lighter. It is on the whiter side. So if you
make the screen back, we can't see your face.
Okay, sorry. If you make this chutney if you make this chutney just once a week, and whatever we saw just now, the dabeli, the petis, you can have it with it. Secondly, you can add it to the yogurt and use it as a dip. Believe me, if you take 1 spoon every day, you don't have to worry about your immunity. That is the main idea. And in those who are living in India, well, the moringa leaves are so freshly and easily available there. Here also in Jakarta, the vegetable man or the driver will get you easily. They get it for me every week. In fact, now I have a small plant also of it.
So moringa is basically the drumsticks leaf. Am I correct?
Yes, moringa leaves. Yes, the drumstick leaves. You know, the drumstick tree is full of valuable things.
Yeah.
So all these things, if you have together in one go, believe me, you will have healthy hair, healthy immunity, healthy skin, and it's very, very tasty. Like the green chilies, they add a lot of vitamin C. So again, it is immunity boosting. All the ingredients inside are immunity boosting. Also, I have added bhuna hua jeera ka powder. It's in the plate. So when you make this, it's excellent. And how you make the pesto sauce, sometimes you can add some oil, olive oil, or even coconut oil. But coconut oil, it freezes in the fridge. So you can use olive oil and again make it like a chutney and keep it, store it for a week and have it with anything and everything. If you want to have tea and toast in the evening, if you have toast with this chutney, you will love the tanginess of that garlic thing.
So once you put garlic and lemon and salt, you can keep it in the fridge for 1 week. You said
you can keep it in 1 week. I have always kept it till 1 week. I don't know.
Yes, can see.
Okay.
Yeah.
But Poonam has a picture. I can send her.
You are already showing this. Can you show moringa leaves to everybody?
Sorry.
Moringa leaves. If you have any fresh, can you show those?
Yeah, sure. I have fresh. I'll put it in my hand and I'll just show you.
Okay, a little higher. Perfect. Yeah. Okay.
It's slightly dry because it is 2 days old in the fridge. You can see, right?
So if somebody doesn't find moringa leaves fresh and you find moringa powder,
moringa powder is still better. I have fresh leaves. I make a powder because it is more potent. It's better. So I would really suggest that once you get those leaves, dry it under the sun and keep it. I have both. Fresh also and powdered also, and every single day, whatever I make, dal or soup or chicken, I put 1 tablespoon of moringa leaves because it has no taste. It actually does not have such taste, or it does not have any, there's nothing which will make you realize that you have put these leaves.
Okay, so if you don't tell you, and what about when you're making dough for rotis and you put a spoon of moringa in that?
You can put the powder. It's excellent. Yeah, you can put it. Not the leaves, but the powder.
Yeah.
Because then if you make a paratha, then the leaves are fine, so that they can be fried, shallow fried. But the best is whatever curry you're making every day, just use 1 teaspoon of it. So this chutney you can keep in the fridge, use it every day, and have a great immunity.
Wow, Geeta.
You can show the pictures.
That's wonderful.
Any
What a
questions for Moringa? Because it's a new concept. A lot of people are aware, but they don't know how to use whether the dried or the fresh. So I think it's a great way to introduce this.
This is an excellent and suppose if you're taking moringa leaves every day, no need to take any multivitamin. It is already there. It's already there. You can show the picture so that it can be seen clearly. Poonam?
Yeah, just a minute. Okay. So these are the ingredients for Geeta's chutney, and you can see there's so many different ingredients, so colorful. And Geeta, like to, is that? So Geeta shared that photograph with me today.
You can see the roasted flaxseed powder I already have. I have already roasted the jeera also and made it a powder. Rest is those magas ke beech, any 2-3 types which you have, the sunflower seeds, the melon seeds, the muskmelon seeds. You get so many varieties, and everything has omega in it. Everything has omegas. So for a vegetarian, it's eating fish. And if you have this with fish, double dhamal ho jayega.
Yeah, and you can use this as a, I'm just thinking, sometimes I put the pesto on a dosa. I can put this.
Put this. And this is so tasty because, the lemon, the salt, the pepper, everything is in your hand. That makes no difference to me when it comes to nutrition. And it comes out an excellent dip also. See, these days we all are home. Sometimes we like to snack in the evening along with a drink or along with soup. Something healthy, have it as a dip along with your cucumber. I can only promise one thing.
Moringa till now, but I've always wanted to and I didn't know how to. So I'm very glad to get introduced to this.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so
I
much.
can share the recipe for another 10 seconds. So if you would like
Madhu has a question. Madhu Laroya has a question. Madhu, I'll just unmute you. Go ahead, Madhu.
Where do you buy moringa leaves?
Sorry, can you repeat your question, please?
Where do you buy moringa leaves?
Okay.
I get it from my driver. There are many places in Kuningan.
What do you call that? What do you call in Bhasa?
It is called
Kellor. Kellor is the
down Kellor. Down Kellor.
Down Kellor, that's right.
If you tell your driver, get me down Kellor, or if you tell your maid down, they will get it. They will get it.
Or Katuk, down Katuk.
No,
Katuk is methi. Katuk is the local methi. The fenugreek. It's local. But down Kellor is exactly moringa leaves.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
I think Aparna has a question. I can see her.
Aparna, we'll come to you.
No.
Poonam, can you see Aparna? I cannot.
Yes, I'll just unmute her. In fact, I'll unmute everybody. So if there are any questions, we can take all questions now. Okay. I think all the 6 recipes were amazing. They were so easy and they all look delicious. And especially when they tried them out, oh my God, I wanted to eat each and every one of them. It was so unfair that I was not in an actual WhatsApp chef. Otherwise, I would be the person eating most of the goodies that were being made. So I really miss that. But this is also nice.
Yes, absolutely. I think I want to thank each one of the participants who've taken out their time, arranged everything, shared their lovely recipes. I think it's a great start. Instead of just sitting and doing. And thank you, Poonam, for getting everybody dressed up in months. It's just a feel good for each one of us. And it's very nice to get connected to everybody sitting miles away. So thank you so much, everyone. We'll definitely come back with the next one very soon. Hi, Jeffrey. Nice to see you.
Hi, everyone. Thank you, Poonam. Thank you.
I think.
Thank you, Poonam.
Thank you, Jyoti. Thank you, Poonam.
Thank you.
Thank you, all the chefs.
All the recipes were great, but the best thing that I liked was the use of moringa leaves, because we wanted to do it always, but didn't know how to. So thank you so much.
I had a question. Geeta, I had a question,
Sure.
which I think, a lot of people wanted to ask, if you don't get amla fresh, which is not available always, can they use amla powder?
Which powder?
Geeta, this
Amla
question
powder.
is for you. Because if fresh amla is not available, can they use amla powder?
Absolutely. Amla is the only berry which, if it is dried, if it is cooked, does not lose its vitamin. So you can, of course, use it.
But the powder which you get in the market, can you use
It's okay.
that?
It's okay. That's absolutely okay. I told you, if it's cooked or not cooked, it's powder or not powder, the vitamins don't change. That is the best part about it.
And no particular brand. No particular brand.
Sorry.
Can you name any brand or powder?
I did not get it. I did not get it from here. I always get it from Mustafa, Singapore or India. I think amla powder is not available here, but fresh amla is available here. Kumkumji, if you're talking about the brand, any is fine. Any is fine.
Okay. Thank you, Geeta. You are so good. And your chutney is so tempting.
You will love it.
I made this. I made moringa leaves. I've used as how you make aloo methi. I put moringa leaves and make same as aloo methi, and it has come out very well.
Moringa leaves has a little khatta taste, so it is excellent.
No, but I don't think I found any much difference between aloo methi and moringa leaves. It was really nice. It comes,
whatever I make,
well.
every day I put it. Every day, it's a dal or anything else. If you put a small handful, you're done. I mean, you can see the difference in yourself within a month about your skin and hair. It is so good.
Thank you, everybody.
I love
Thanks a lot.
Thank you, everybody.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Thank you, all the chefs.
Oh, so good to see you too, Aparna. So nice to see
you.
Thank you, Aparna, and thank you especially to Jyoti. I think she has stepped out for a minute, but it was a wonderful session. Thank you, everyone. Your recipes will be on.
I don't feel I'm away from Marriott looking at Jyoti.
Thank you, Poonam.
Thank you, Poonam.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jyoti. Thank you. Good to see you.
Where Jyoti is. Jyoti and Nagesh need to have a big round of applause, and also Poonam, because of them that we have got together, and this is how this WhatsApp chef group has started in Jakarta. It started in Ritz-Carlton and Marriott Hotel 3 years ago, before I left Jakarta.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
A big applause.
Thank you. Everybody be safe. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.